Hi, I'm Sonia, and I help people take their power back. In this video, I want to talk about why you always have a choice and why you have full control and full say over your reality. Your experience and every experience you've ever had and every experience are ever going to have is going to be based off of the thoughts that you are having. Your thoughts create your reality. If you choose different thoughts, you are moving into a different reality, a different state of consciousness, a different experience, because you are having a different thought about it. This is true of anything. You always have a choice because at any moment, you can choose something different. It doesn't matter that your entire life things have been this way. Now you are going to decide, no, that's not true. I don't like that anymore. This is now true. The reason that people don't just accept this right away is because you aren't getting instant proof that your change of thoughts is having any influence over anything. And because you were not raised to believe that what you think has any say over your experience. At least I wasn't raised to have any idea that my thoughts had anything to do with anything. I was very much just like under the impression that my thoughts were facts, that I just had to accept things the way they are and it is what it is. I wasn't taught that I could have a say or that I had a choice at all in what was happening in my head. So for over 30 years, I just let it fucking do that shit. Until I started to understand manifesting and what it is. It's not magic, it's not woo-woo, it is how human beings interact with reality. And until you prove to yourself that your thoughts create your experience, you are never going to master manifestation. How you think and what you're thinking about is the key. You are the key to all of it. And the only person who can help you figure that out is you. If you would like a guide to kind of help you to start to prove to yourself that your thoughts are what create your experience, I created a course here on YouTube called Create Your Manifestation Lifestyle. And I'm gonna help you start to prove to yourself that what you think about creates your experience. Once you start to realize that, what you're going to start to realize is what you are thinking in the present moment, you have a choice. You can accept what you're thinking currently as true, and that is the way that it is, or you can tell yourself anything you want to, literally anything. Is it going to be true in that moment? Not in your physical reality, it's not. Because in the moment, you are telling yourself something that you think is a fucking lie. But I just did a video earlier this week about the word belief. And if you look up the word belief, it is literally something that you accepted as true. It's not even a fact. It's something that you believe is true. This is where, if you watch people and you watch success stories or even my stories that I have talked about manifesting, if you question people's success stories and manifesting, or question my stories and wonder if I'm telling you the truth, it's part of why you're having the experience of, is manifestation real or is it not? You're going off your old beliefs of like, that sounds insane, that's crazy, that couldn't have possibly happened. You're making the choice to question it, to wonder if it's true, instead of deciding that it is. That's where you have the control. You control your thought to tell yourself, no, I totally believe that. And as all the stuff bubbles up that's going to be telling you otherwise, aka the purging stuff that people talk about. If you've ever heard people talk about purging or like things getting worse before they get better, that's happening because that's what they believe is going to happen. It's what they have told themselves or have experienced in the past. Can tell you that from experience. My law of attraction teacher had me convinced that I had to have a fucking meltdown, breakdown before shit could get better. And guess what? It happened every fucking time. I was just waiting for shit to get worse so that it could get better. And I proved to myself that that is what had to happen. So that's what I was expecting. And then that's what happened. I gave my control to somebody else, let them decide how shit was going to be for me, and believed them. You don't have to believe anybody about anything. That is why I am so big on wanting to help you guys prove to yourself that what you think is what you will experience. That is why I created Create Your Manifestation Lifestyle and put it here on YouTube, so you guys can start proving to yourself, I thought about that and it happened. That is the key to mastering this. You always have a choice, which means that you have control over your reality. Having control does not mean that you have control about how things are going to show up in your life or what is going to happen next, or like step by step how your manifestations are either going to unfold or show up in your life, because either is possible. They could just show up, or there could be a little bit of a path to it. You have no idea. The only thing that you have control over is the present moment and what you're going to think about it. And then as you're controlling what you're thinking about it, you're going to have different thoughts. This is what I was talking about last week when I was talking about states of consciousness and realities. If you consistently choose a different thought, you are going to be in a different reality, and you are going to have different ideas, different inspirations, just like you're having now. But because your main dominant thought about the topic is this, the ideas and everything that you're going to have around that topic are going to be things that are not going to get you the results you are looking for, because you are focused on not getting what you want. If you start focusing on having what you want, then all of the ideas, all of the actions, all of the things that you would naturally do, just like you're doing it now, but toward an outcome you don't want, will start to shift, and things will get you where you want to go. But you have to, in the moment, choose what you want to be true and reject anything else. That is how you choose what you are going to experience, and that is how you control your life. By making the choice internally and trusting that by keeping this under control, you will be a different version of you and have different experiences, because the ideas and the actions you want to take and the conversations you're going to have are going to be different than if you continued to think the old shit. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't checked out Create Your Manifestation Lifestyle, the link is in the description. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that, hit the like, leave me some questions in the comments. Be sure to share this if it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.